Hey guys, just wanted to have a quick word about Pacu. I know it's a bit up topic, but I wanted to give you a heads up that very few rescuers now take Pacu. Pacu are hard to keep, they grow huge. They are not a friendly tank mate to very many fish. And they're not friendly to rubber liner or vinyl liner pools or ponds. If there's any way or anywhere a Pacu could get a liner or a fold in its mouth, it will, and it will bite it, and it will puncture it, etc. Anyway, Pacu are very hard to move because rescues don't have unlimited room, and they have to find forever homes for almost 95 or 99% of all the fish they take. So that means they have to find another home and move them on, and make sure that home has a proper size and the person adopting them has proper expertise. And when it comes to Pacu, it's pretty hard. Very few people want to have Pacu. In southern Florida, I think there's only one guy with a large pond that Rodrigo knows of predatory fins that he takes Pacu to him. I don't even know anymore on our coast if anybody takes Pacu. The reason for this video is because there are two new Pacu, the red bellies, that just came from Manatee Elementary Library, school library tank that we adopted. I mean, we took them in. There is a holdover from a rescue from Orlando, Kissimmee, from Casey. She gave us two of the true black Pacu, and these two are the red bellies. They're young Pacu, they're probably about less than a year old probably. Once again, everybody knows this, but Pacu grow enormous. In our 4,500 gallon, we'll have these behemoths, especially one of them, the red belly. He or she is about 3 feet long, 2 feet tall, pretty close to, I'm guessing, 35 pounds, 40 pounds. They'll grow to about 50, 60 pounds in the wild, so this is not a fully grown Pacu, or at least not a Pacu that's reached its full potential. And it's only about 7 years old. This albino red belly is about 6 years old, slightly smaller, and we have a true red, black belly or black Pacu that's also a little bit smaller, and that Pacu is about also 7 years old. We used to have a lot more Pacu, like a dozen or more at a time. And we were lucky enough to find some guys who wanted to stock them in their big ponds. Because here in Florida, with some care, they can be kept in the outdoor ponds with some care taken to keep the ponds warm enough in the winter and during the cold spells. So that's our little Pacu spiel for today. I'm probably gonna do a little video edition and just add it to this video about the Pacu that we used to have from our blog with photos and stuff. I'm gonna run over a few things from our blog on Pacu on Monster Fish Keepers. These are just a few photos from about 11 years ago. That's back in Rochester, New York, upstate New York, where we had a rescue and we had a 4,000 gallon pond in our basement 40 feet by 6 feet by 3 feet deep. So we had a bunch of Pacu in there as well. By the way, the bit-off fins and the barbels, that's the work of Pacu on this channel catfish. So don't house Pacu with channel catfish, with iridescent shark catfish, with bullheads, with large doradid like Irvini catfish, ripsaw catfish, and soldier catfish. They all will be harassed by and bitten by Pacu. They will just swim up and take bites off of their fins at leisure, as though supplementing their diet, just because they can or just because they want to. Who knows, but they can do this. But they're afraid of other fish. See, like this hybrid red-tailed tiger shovelnose is intact. So he wouldn't let them do that. Only timid fish suffer from Pacu bites. Or Pacu in various companies. All of these are red bellies. Everybody I'm showing you. Back then we didn't rescue any black Pacu. Black Pacu are rather rare in our hobby. The red bellies are 1,000 to 1 to the blacks. Anyhow, back to our time. This is our black Pacu, and I will show you a few pointers how to tell them apart. Black Pacu are oval in the shape versus rhomboidal shape for the red bellies. Red bellies lose their red by the time they get to about 12 inches, so don't be confused. The big red bellies have no red in them at all. By the time they reach 12, 14 inches, all the red is pretty much gone. But before that, they have a nice bright red breast and the bottom, and some black red in the fins. Black Pacu, they have this little flat protrusions that look like fangs, but they're just pieces of skin on their lower jaw. And their adipose fin is very different. I'll point it out later. My Pacu identification teacher was Pacu Mom, very nice lady who's been keeping her Pacu for like 15 years. So the black Pacu is called Colossoma macropomum, while the red belly Pacu are called Pierractus brachypomum. So the black is macropomum, and the red is brachypomum, but they're also in different genus. Red is Pierractus, and black is Colossoma genus. That's probably pretty much it on this page. Okay, so here we can see the adipose fin much better. The black Pacu, you see how oval shaped it is versus rhomboidal for the reds, and it's got a muscular adipose fin that it can use for stabilization and swimming. So it's got rays and it's pointed, it's got different shape, but it's overall it's pretty large, as you will see, versus that, for example. See that tiny thing, little flap? That's the albino, but it's a red belly Pacu. So that's a big difference. And it's kind of olive, dirty green color. And I've never seen red belly Pacu have that kind of olive color to the body. Although they both can have this black, dark black belly, just like that. Okay, there is a third type of Pacu. It's called small scale Pacu. maybe even yellow belly Pacu, I'm not sure. It may be the Piaractus mesopotamicus, and there's a collection of links from Pacu Mom on that Pacu, but we're not going to talk about it much. And we're also not going to talk about hybridization because Pacu are often bred in captivity with pituitaria gland extracts injected into female 2 times and to a male 1 time, and then for the fish to produce milk and eggs, and then they're extracted and mixed together in the lab and then fertilized. Anyhow, this is one of our big albino that we lost a while ago. This fish is about 6-7 years old. It was an accidental death. The final size is 32-33 inches long by about 12-13 inches tall. So they grow, even in such short time as 6 years, they grow pretty big. This is their formidable weapons. They have molar-like teeth with sharp points up and down on both jaws. And in the wild, they crack the hottest nuts, such as Brazil nuts. And that's one of the staples in their diet. If you stick your finger in the mouth of an adult Pacu, they will probably crush it. So you don't want to do that. But other than that, adult Pacu are not dangerous to people. Although they do belong to the piranha family. So all the piranha family have very well developed teeth, whether it's for biting flesh or for cracking nuts, such as in this case. This is a red belly that's losing its red. That's probably about a 13-14 inch fish. I mean, you can see it's still got a little bit of red in the fins, but in an inch, like in very short time, it's going to disappear. So that's red belly, juvenile red belly losing its coloration. All right, so that's just a little overview of what I have on my blog right now. There's plenty of videos, feeding, more info in the videos, narrated videos, so you can learn stuff about Pacu from our blog further. Thank you for watching, guys.